So the Chicago Sky might have just destroyed the WNBA. They might have just destroyed the league. Jeff Pagliocca might have destroyed the WNBA forever. And if you're wondering why Juju Watkins is there, and you're like, oh, the Chicago Sky are clearly trying to tank for Juju. They can't. They literally can't. They are not allowed to tank. They're not able to tank for Juju. Why? Because of the Ariel Atkins trade. The Ariel Atkins trade has basically meant that the Chicago Sky have no ability to trade for Juju Watkins. Or say, have no ability to pick Juju Watkins unless somehow Juju Watkins falls beyond number 1. Because in the 2027 WNBA draft, the Ariel Atkins trade means the Chicago Sky have a pick swap with the Washington Mystics. A pick swap that at the time was not meant to convey. Why? Because Ariel Atkins was meant to be a hell of a lot better than whoever was available at 3. But now, with the way the teams are going, with how bad the Chicago Sky are and how bad the Chicago Sky are going to be, it's looking like with their 10 wins from last season, they might only win 12, 13 games this year. Which means they're probably going to have one of the 2 to 3 best odds. Probably one of the 2 best odds of getting Juju Watkins. And that means the pick goes to the Mystics. And the Washington Mystics have the ideal young duo. What is the ideal young duo? A young duo who are all-stars but not quite all WNBA, as not to trigger the Caitlin Clark rule. So what's going to happen? You've got 4 years of them on rookie deals. You then have 3 first-round picks in this year's draft. 3. You also then go to the 2027 season, potentially with the number 1 pick. So let's say, hypothetically, they draft who they're supposed to get in this year's draft. And they draft Olivia Miles, or even, let's say, Lauren Betts. She's projected to go 4. Lauren Betts. Then you have the 9th pick in the draft, where you might get Kiki Rice. Imagine Lauren Betts, Kiki Rice, and heck, fuck it, just take 3 UCLAs. Take Gianna Neepkins. Let's go and take 3 UCLAs on that team. And you already have Citron. You already have, Kiki. And then suddenly, you get Juju. Every single one of them on a cost-protected rookie deal, and none of them making above $500,000 a year. What that allows you to do is you can have all of them, even on the final year of their deals. So, you're going to have Juju. Juju's first year is going to be year 3 for Citron and Kiki. So you have all of those in year 4. All of them are on rookie deals. With Sony Citron's, you're going to have Juju in her 2nd season. And Citron year 4, Kiki in year 4. And you will have 3 max contract slots. 3. You can sign 3 max contract players. And the best part is that you don't have to tank to get Juju, because Chicago are tanking for you. If they end up getting Juju, they don't have to tank, so they can push for the playoffs this season. Make sure that they have their contracts, whatever big players they bring in, they have the contracts sorted in a way that they are pretty much like set on, like, they expire and they can sign the elite of the elite free agents. Could you imagine if, like, I don't know, if we get to 2028 and you got Juju, you got Citron, you've got Kiki, and Betts pans out, and Kiki Rice pans out, and they're like your starting 5, and they're all doing well. And you might say, okay, yeah, cool. Actually, you know, we want to bring in Jackie Young. She's like 32. We want to bring in a end of peak Jackie Young. And Betts, maybe we want a bit more of a modern center. So, I mean, literally anyone. There's not that many young modern centers. But fuck it, like, you can bring in Betts. You can bring in literally whoever you want. You can bring in whoever you want. And not only that, you can probably go and then trade some of those young assets for another superstar that maybe is available on a different team. And suddenly you've put out one of the best teams of all time. Like, they have basically made it so that the Washington Mystics, through doing nothing themselves, doing nothing else than trading Ariel Atkins, this is going to be the fucking Paul George trade. This is going to be the Paul George trade of the WNBA. Where at the time, it kind of made sense. But now looking back on it, we're like, oh my God, this might be the worst trade ever. This is going to be the PG trade of the WNBA. And it literally might turn the Washington Mystics into the Thunder. Into the Thunder of the WNBA. Like, absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. And look, I get it. I understand what Chicago Sky were trying to do. It failed miserably. It has failed miserably. And now we're in a situation where we are now looking at arguably the easiest and quickest rebuild of all time. Because, do you want to know why? The Washington Mystics don't have to lose anymore. They lost for two seasons. And now they can start winning again. And they are still, because of pick swaps, about to get some insane things back. Like, not even too dissimilar than the Minnesota Lynx. They had 1 year where they were pretty bad in 2023. And then it didn't even matter. That 1 year, they made that trade with Chicago. And Chicago have been so bad that they were the best team and ended up with second pick. Like, could you imagine if they ended up getting pick number one? It makes no difference. I think they'll get whoever they want. Anyway, to be honest, but still, you've got that. So, yeah, the Chicago Sky. First of all, the Chicago Sky could be ruining the WNBA by giving the Minnesota Lynx a second pick. And now they might give the Washington Mystics the following year the first pick. Like, this is Brooklyn Nets type shit. Except the worst part is the Brooklyn Nets traded their picks like 4 years down the line. And the first couple of years didn't hit. And then the franchise went to shit. These are hitting straight away. These are hitting year one. That's the maddest thing about this is like, these Chicago Sky picks are looking bad immediately. Like, even with the Brooklyn Nets, when they made the KG Paul Pierce trade, at the time, people thought the Nets fleeced the Celtics. I think both of them were also, I think Kevin Garnett had come off an all-NBA season. But all of a sudden, then it became one of the worst trades of all time. These Chicago Sky trades, they just keep making bad trade after bad trade after bad trade. And let's be real, the Angel Reese trade isn't a good trade. The only good trade that Jeff Pagliuca has made is the second Marina Mabry trade. Because the first one was put them in the shitter for years. At least the second Marina Mabry trade was good, I guess. So anyway, yeah. That is pretty much it, lads. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments section below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree with what I am saying? And as always, please, if the Mystics get Juju, it's going to be annoying. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.